with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. And the Roadrunners will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Jaguars' offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense will have its first possession of the game. They'll try to hit the sideline on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Hauls it in. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Working the big fella to the corner. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
At the 45, on his way. Wide open space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UTSA! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Second down, they'll go to the air, using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. And the Jaguars send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Roadrunners want to move quickly.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Working the big fella downfield and outside. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on second and long. The give on the inside. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down the 14-yard line. The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. On target. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but This is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They've got the screen set up. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. The Jaguars line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. He's got it. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
The RPO fire complete to the left. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Gives it to the back on the draw. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And now this offense will take the field again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Firing to the right, complete. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Now they'll run the draw. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And the Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab on the left. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Oh, they're after him. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Going right to work up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Jaguars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Got room to work.
Return is brought down at the 33.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line.
Will take over 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Reads it, fires complete. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's open on the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Oh, he got loose. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Roadrunners line it up with a 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. Sends it back in motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. And the Jaguars in the hurry-up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on second down. They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Jaguars will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Roadrunners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So now it's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got his man. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Jaguars line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. A rather unproductive series last time. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over Texas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Jaguars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. The quick out. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Creates a little space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here comes the heat. Fights off a defender. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Catches it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Handoff from the gun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Roadrunners will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Clock is wound down, just over 20 seconds to go before the break. They'll have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it set up on the outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got his man, makes the grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires left. A strike downfield. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
The Jaguars will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Gets it out fast. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Roadrunners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. A short throw to the sideline, but it is long enough for a first down. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw again. Caught. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Roadrunners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
It just feels too little too late for this defense. Where was those plays earlier in the game, right? I mean, they're trailing by a ton of points now, in large part because they have not been able to get pressure on the quarterback. And finally, here late, they come up with a sack. So that's a teachable moment. That's something this coaching staff is going to point back to when they watch the film to build on. But they needed more pass rush early in this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
The Roadrunners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quarterback extends the play. Oh, he's got some space. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the tailback. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Texas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Jaguars in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The run from the shotgun. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
The Jaguars will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. UTSA takes over on the offense, ready to hit the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Swings it out to the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Roadrunners will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Complete to start this drive.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UTSA! That should move them closer to this elusive second win of the year as they build this fourth quarter lead.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the winning column.
And they tacked on the extra point.
That makes the score UTSA 36, South Alabama 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Second down coming up.
Back to pass. Bring in the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the fourth quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Wide open downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. At midfield, he's got room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. There he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to barrel in. Into the house. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And the extra point was good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
South Alabama, 7.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They'll run the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it on the outside. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? They'll run it out of the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. All wideouts, no backs. To the air on 2nd down. Got him downfield. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They'll try the run. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Jaguars can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the move, it's Keller. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jaguars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground with the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Rides the back on the option to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. There is just nowhere to run. 3 straight times and not one single inch forward on any of them. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Roadrunners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The option look. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.